And one of the main reasons is not because of the business aspect, but actually because of the product. So many people I talked to has had such a profound success with the products that they got in actually because they work. They're proven, they're patented, and they're safe. And there's so many of them that now Nikken works with. There's over 160 products that have been shown to be far superior than all the other ones out there as far as the magnetics are concerned. They have international patents, and they work extraordinarily well. And I was at a meeting on Tuesday with the Rotary Club, and they had one of the largest consulting firms for insurance. It was there speaking. Things are changing. People are actually looking at wellness a lot differently than what they have been. This company, their main focus is on how to bring wellness into these large corporations. It might be on Blue Cross or Blue Shield or Aetna or something like that. The reason being is people are having to pay higher deductibles, and they're having to pay a lot more in premiums to get to see the doctors. Where is it going to give? The only other place it can give is actually in wellness. And Nikken has these products. It has the rejuvenation products. You walk on them, you drink on them, you drink it with it, you eat with it, you sleep on them. And they were saying, here's a new tidbit that I didn't know, chronic disease accounts for 75% of the health costs. And that's one of the #1 things that Nikken does right here is provide natural solutions for chronic issues. They also said, here's another thing that's changing that I didn't know, 53% of the people that they polled believe that it's fair to ask more costs to be shared by those who are chronically sick. You probably know if you ever been involved with a teenager, how much their insurance is. Why? Because they're more likely, allegedly, to get in an accident, especially teenage males. They're saying that now that needs to roll over into the health industry. That people actually should pay double or triple the amount if they're chronically ill, that the healthy people shouldn't. And that kind of leads to the idea of maybe we should be more accountable and more responsible for our own health care. Nikken's been all over the world, basically in 40 different countries. It's been proven to work. They have some things that is just fantastic. Like I said, the things that you might wear, like your mag steps, bracelets that you can wear to create energy throughout the whole body, sleep systems, it's had profound differences in people. The nutritional line, there's something I want to say about the nutritional line. I got into Nikken because of the magnetics. I love the natural earth energy. I love the infrared energy that's like sun type energy that's been created. Those are all things that I was attracted to because I like that to begin with. I've always been involved in natural health from the time I was a little girl because of my father. But I didn't get in it for this. There are so many companies out there that actually produce juice. And I thought, well, what makes this different? And I had no clue. When I started to actually buy it and research it, I found that this is like a sleeper. You know, we talk about bone health, and we're going to get that in just a moment. But I fell in love with this Ciaga product. Nikken is one of the most strictest guidelines, far superior than almost any other juice company in the world. There's absolutely no water. This is 100% fruit nectar of 21 juices. And this is what I learned today. It's certified organic by the state of Texas, Department of Agriculture. Now you may think, well, isn't California like stricter? Texas has the strictest organic standards in the union, period. And this passes it. So it's just a little interesting tidbit. I love this stuff. So the other thing, of course, is bone health. Saw a couple of things this morning. One was on YouTube. I typed in, you can type in the YouTube on the search FDA and anything like Fosamax or biophosphates. A year ago, the FDA actually published on YouTube a warning that taking those products within 1 day, within 1 month, or even as long as 10 years could cause unsurmountable severe pain. So severe that it can incapacitate you. And it's from the FDA. It says FDA, it's got the whole lingo and everything. That's on YouTube, so if you ever get a chance, search it. People are taking things that 10 years from now, we might have an entire nation of people that are having some severe chronic issues from these things that we take. Just 2 nights ago on ABC News, Diane Sawyer was interviewing someone, and it just, they were inundated with so many letters because of the Fosamax issue and the things that it's causing, the damage that it's causing. Once again on YouTube and also on ABC News, they were talking about this lady who happened to be a doctor. She was taking it. And she was on public transportation, and I might be wrong, but I think it was in New York City. Anyway, there was a jolt on the train or whatever it is that she was on. Just the jolt did not fracture her femur bone, literally sent it like this, which, would that be more like a compound type fracture?
Yeah.
Literally separate into two bones, just the bump. And she's a doctor, and now she's going out there to educate people on what this particular drug can do if you stay on it for a long period of time. It can be hazardous to your health. So Diane Sawyer did make a very interesting comment. She said, is the FDA being too lenient on this? And that was the question she asked, because they keep saying, well, there's no conclusive evidence. At what point you need conclusive evidence? So those are a couple of things that the news has been talking about. So the question is, what could you do instead? Well, Nikken has some all-natural solutions that do not have side effects, that do not have any ill effects from taking them. They're all positive. They can actually help to regrow bone. That's huge. That is a multi-billion-dollar industry. And you know, I always say in my speeches is the biggest thing is what you don't know that you don't know that you don't know. And people don't know it. They're still taking it. Why? Because they think that's what's best for them. That's what their doctor told them. Their doctor doesn't know. And another thing Diane Sawyer said is they need to be talking to the doctors all over the place and compounding that information so that they can make an accurate adjustment as to whether this is something that should be for human consumption. And they're not doing it. You know, all you're doing is you're hearing, you know, hits and misses all over the place. And that's not right. The people are going to get sick if they continue to take these things according to the latest research that's coming out on the news. So, you know, Nikken has solutions for these things. People that really don't have the ability to sleep. My husband's a case example. I did not get into the business of Nikken. I got into helping my husband. And he was able to sleep. He was able to help his hip pain. It made a huge difference. So a lot of people, unlike so many of the other businesses out there, people get into this business because it works. And they're like, wow, well, I'm going to tell some people. That's how it replicates. So has anybody here ever tried the MAG steps, or actually not tried, or not actually been in MAG steps before? Let me see. Wait. Yeah. Speaking of bone health, a lot of the ladies actually, they fall, not because they fall, because the bones break as they're falling, they lose their balance. These are a couple of great devices that enhance balance. And this is a natural earth energy. You know, a lot of people don't realize the earth energy is actually decreasing as the years go by. You can look it up. Geophysicists have found that the earth, the magnetic of the earth is decreasing. And that could have an impact on our health. These things are actually creating a sense of balance in people and strengthening them up. So has anybody never tried these before? Ah, okay. And what is your name?
Claudia.
Claudia. Can you come here, Claudia? I would like to show you how these work. Okay, get up here. The blue light, okay. Here's what we'll do. I'll spread these out, and if you'd like, you don't have to take your shoes off, it's quite okay. If you'd like to stand on them, okay, and basically, I'll tell you what, Suzanne can help out here. What I do is you put your dominant hand up top, like this, about nose height, and what I want to do, I want to count to 3, and on 3, I want you to press down, okay? You're going to resist me as I push up, okay? On the count of 3, put up a little bit higher towards your nose, just, there you go, now look straight ahead at me, and on 1, 2, 3, resist. Very good. Okay, now you hop off, and let's see it, try it again. All right, you ready? We're going to do it again. 1, 2, 3, resist. Oh, you okay? Do you feel a difference?
Yes.
All right.
I do.
Could you see where that would be a benefit for someone that might have core strength issues or balance issues?
Yeah, that's really
Yeah.
good.
All right. Well, we can do some more tests later on if you like. That just gives you an idea. And that's all within 1 second. She was wearing some heels, so, you know, she made a partial contact. It went right through the shoes. Thank you, Claudia. I appreciate that.